What if Earth suddenly had two suns? Imagine waking up and seeing a second sunrise. At first, it would look absolutely breathtaking. Two giant stars glowing in the same sky. The whole world would stop and stare. Millions of people would rush outside with their phones. Within minutes, social media would explode. It would feel like the most beautiful day in human history. But that beauty wouldn't last for long, because two suns would completely change life on Earth. More sunlight means much more energy reaching our planet. Earth's temperature would begin rising almost immediately. Every day would become much hotter than we're used to. Heat waves would become stronger and last much longer. Air conditioners would run almost nonstop. Power grids could begin to fail under the pressure. Meanwhile, the Arctic and Antarctica would start melting even faster. That melting ice would slowly raise sea levels. Many coastal cities would face a growing risk of flooding. The oceans would absorb far more heat than they do today, and warmer oceans create stronger hurricanes and more powerful storms. Weather patterns across the entire planet would begin to change. Some regions could be hit by massive floods, while others might suffer devastating droughts. Farmers would notice the difference almost immediately. At first, some crops might grow faster because of the extra sunlight, but soon, the extreme heat and lack of water would destroy many harvests. Food supplies would become less reliable. Food prices could begin rising around the world, and fresh water would become more valuable than ever before. But this would only be the beginning, because the biggest changes haven't even happened yet. Let's continue the story, because things are about to get much worse. Rising temperatures wouldn't be Earth's only problem. Our nights could become much brighter than they are today. If one sun stayed above the horizon while the other was setting, true darkness might become incredibly rare. The stars would slowly disappear behind the bright sky. For thousands of years, humans have looked up at the night sky. But now, that view could be gone. Astronomers would lose some of the darkest skies on Earth, and wildlife would struggle even more. Owls hunt under the cover of darkness. Bats rely on the night to find food. Sea turtles hatch after sunset to avoid predators. A brighter night could confuse all of them. Migration routes could begin to fail. Feeding habits would change. Entire ecosystems could start collapsing. Humans wouldn't escape the effects either. Our bodies follow a natural 24-hour biological clock. Scientists call it the circadian rhythm. Too much light can make it much harder to sleep. Poor sleep affects memory, mood, and overall health. Cities might need massive blackout systems just to create artificial night. Farmers would face another serious problem. Many crops need regular day and night cycles to grow properly. Too much light and too much heat could reduce harvests even further. Water shortages could become even more severe. But here's where things become truly unbelievable. If that second sun were another star with a mass similar to our own sun, its gravity could dramatically change Earth's orbit. Our planet might no longer follow the stable path it has today. And that stable orbit is one of the biggest reasons life exists on Earth. An unstable orbit could bring extreme seasons, violently changing temperatures, or over long periods, even make Earth impossible to live on. On the other hand, if the second sun were much farther away, its gravity might have a smaller effect on Earth's orbit, while its light still transformed our skies forever. And here's something amazing. Scientists have already discovered real planets that orbit two stars. They're called circumbinary planets. But those worlds formed that way from the very beginning. Earth didn't. Our planet evolved around just one sun for billions of years. Suddenly adding another one would be an enormous shock. Human technology might help us survive for a while, but it couldn't change the laws of physics. Two suns might create the most beautiful sunrise in human history, but they could also threaten the future of life on Earth. Sometimes, more isn't always better. So, would you want to live on a planet with two suns? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing what-if stories.